Hey guys, Jane here. Today I want to talk about how you can reach your high notes without sounding like you're straining. First, you need to find your strong mixed voice. Mixed voice is in between your head voice and your chest voice. So make sure that you can think of a mixed voice as a strong head voice. So it sits right in between chest voice and head voice, and a mixed voice is right here closer to your head voice, but it is strong. So you're not literally belting and shouting out loud and hurting your throat when you're trying to reach your high notes. Make sure you know how to cheat your way out and just properly by using your strong mixed voice. You can find examples in musicals, you can YouTube almost anything, and I want you to listen to that specific strong mixed voice that I'm talking about. Number 2, using the belting technique. So I talk about this in my website, janemusicstudio.com, and in my 4-week vocal course, I went over what belting is and what flexing is. It is really important for us to know this whenever you want to belt a song, or whenever you want to reach those high notes and sound like you will have a powerful vocal, right? Whether you are a pop singer, a rock singer, anything, you want to use the same technique. So belting technique, you have to strengthen your abdominal muscle first and foremost. And I want you to take a deep breath and then flex your abdominal muscles as hard as you can and as long as you can, and then hold it for maybe 5 to 10 seconds and then release. So take a deep breath again, and then flex, 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 hold, 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 and then release. You need to feel your abdominal muscles tightening up and then relaxing, tightening and then relaxing. This technique is used so that you can support that note by pushing out just enough air for you to belt that high note, and also controlling how much air is coming out. So you don't want to push out too much air all at once, because then by the end of that high note, you are going to sound like you are flat. So make sure you take a deep breath, flex, and then belt that high note using the support from your diaphragm, and then release. Number 3, placing the tone forward. Think of a mummy. If you place your both hands forward, it's about like 1.5 feet or 2 feet, I don't know. My arms are very long, but 1.5 feet away from your mouth, forward. So I want you to think of placing that note at the tip of your fingers when you're doing the mummy motions. If you are practicing, let's say, your warm-ups, you don't want to keep the tone over here, and that can sound like this: ma 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 ma, versus ma 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 ma. I'm placing it forward. Don't keep your notes here, guys, because it sounds like you're muffling. Your listeners won't know what you are saying or what you're singing about, so that's really important. Number 4, how we enunciate our vowels or consonants. So I talked about this also in my 4-week vocal course online at janemusicstudio.com. Make sure you sign up if you want to get more details on it. Think of it as you're over-exaggerating every single vowel that you're about to sing. Ah, e, o, and oo. So there are all these things about how to enunciate your words properly when you're singing, especially when you're trying to belt a note. You kind of have to alternate your vowel a little bit. Think of a Whitney Houston song, I Will Always Love You. When she goes, and she's going ah, instead of and I. She's not closing her mouth to go I, but instead she's going I. So enunciation is just as important as all the other ones that we've talked about. And lastly, engage. So you have to engage all of your muscles from your head to your toe. I'm talking about your cheeks and your mouth and your jaw. and your chest and your posture, your shoulders and your abdominal muscles and your knees. Make sure they're not locked. Make sure you are relaxed but supported. Engaging every single muscles that are in your body when you are belting that high note. It's really, really important. So with that said, if you want to reach your high notes without sounding like you're straining, make sure you follow these 5 tips and tricks to begin with. And then if you want more details, go ahead and sign up my 4-week vocal course at janemusicstudio.com. And also you can get your first free lesson with me. So I'll see you guys next time.